Hello, everyone. I have not come up with something better since August ripped me up last time and said my fucking intro was trash. But here we go, man. Back at it again. How you doing, everybody? Joined here by Generation Championship Wrestling champ, FIP World champ, and Utah something, right? He's real. He's raw.
Yeah,
He's an international draw.
I'm sitting here thinking about a new fucking entrance for you. What did I say last time? I was
That it
like,
was
it's
trash
me.
and it sucks, and you should be embarrassed for yourself for even fucking saying that every time.
No, I'm saying, what did I?
Something along those words.
I made you a new one though. I was like, it's me, it's you, it's that wrestling dude, or something like some stupid shit. You
I
obviously
guess
didn't write it down.
I did not. I'm about to go back in the archives for that one.
Did you? I don't even think we aired that episode. Did I tell you not to? Because I
You
said
sure
some.
did.
Yes, I said some cancelable shit.
Don't you always?
I mean, not that much. I was in a mood that day, and then your fucking co-host fell asleep.
He did. He got fired.
Good, fucking good.
Always wanted to ask you, man, what was the thought process behind your fucking hair? Because it's like shaved all the way around, and then you just got the top to it.
I was just thinking that the other night. I was watching a match of mine, and I was like, man, what the fuck's, what am I doing with my fucking hair?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, like, I never wear my fucking hair. Like, even if I don't wear a hat, it's up in a fucking like little bun and shit like that. Like, I never wear my fucking hair down. Like, the only reason I have my hair is because it makes wrestling look better. So when you hit me, I fucking whip that hair back. Or if it falls in front of my face, I can fucking call a spot, or I can see a guy coming without fucking just sitting there. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've had people tell me, like, these girls rubbing their fucking fingers through my hair, and they're like, God damn, I love your hair. And I'm like, sometimes I even forget that I have long hair because I never ever do anything with it. I don't style it. I don't wear it out. Like when me and like Sideshow went out for my birthday dinner, like I wore it like nice up in a bun and stuff like that. Put a little spritz of hairspray on it and shit. But other than that, I'm usually just rocking a hat.
So it's basically an accident for you. Shaved it all the way around. There you go. No thought process for him.
I forget why I started. Like I used to just shave my head all one length for like 5 years, and then I started doing like I shaved the sides and the back and stuff, and then I just had the top, and I like did like combed it up and over, and it had like the little wave thing in the front,
The little poof.
back, and then I just kept growing it and growing it and growing it and growing it, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll do a hair for hair match so I can get rid of this shit.
There you go. Why pants and not the traditional trunks?
Good question too. Is because I got like, is that my wiener? Oh no, that's my thigh. I got this
Terrible
is my leg that
tattoos?
I started doing tattoos when I was younger. Fuck. When I first started doing tattoos when I was younger, I practiced on my right leg, and then I like some of them I practiced. I had like my ex-girlfriend do one on my leg and friends and stuff. So like, and some of them are kind of gruesome. Like there's a girl on a toilet with her panties down. There's a girl with her throat slit with her tits out. So I mean, these are private tattoos. I don't want people to see them. Plus, like, it's an upper body business. Don't worry about my fucking legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't blame you either. I'm always lucky. I was always too cheap to get tattoos when I was younger because I probably would have had some horrible ass fucking tattoos, and I would have probably had them in places you can probably see. You can't cover them up.
Yeah, mine are luckily like, I mean, they're not like shitty. I got like a rose.
You said a girl was on the toilet shitting. I mean, that's
It's awesome though. Hold on. Where is she? There she is. See here, it's a suicide girl. Are you familiar with suicide girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I was fucking, I think I was like 17, and I saw her, and I was like, that's hot, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off because she's pissing on a toilet. Like, I've always been like that kind of kid, like, I guess like a troll you'd call it these days. Like,
yeah.
And then on this thigh, like, oh, I'm gonna get this hot girl with her tits out with her throat slit. If someone doesn't like the tits out, they're gonna not like her throat being slit. Same thing with the tattoo on the side of my leg. It says, "Why would such a god allow such deep evil?" And it's struck up a lot of conversations. It's usually some old crazy white woman that's like, "My God wouldn't allow that." Shut the fuck up.
What'd your mom say about the titties on the leg? when you got that?
I don't even think she's ever seen it, to be honest. I mean, my mom's like, she's older, so she probably just sees my legs and it's all just one big tattoo. But I've actually, like, I asked my mom if I can get this one and this one, just because I'm a mama's boy. And I
It's on your
figured
neck.
if it's anything above, anything like, I would never get my face tattooed because I'm beautiful. But like my hands and stuff like that, like I always showed her first and made sure it was okay with her. And that's
Oh, that's
just who I am.
sweet. That's what a
This
sweet
is the
guy.
new one I got in Thailand.
What's it say? What do you think it says?
It says that wrestling dude. No, it says the real me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you Google Translate it to make sure?
Well, I fucking went in with it already, like, because I have friends that live in Thailand, born and raised. Yeah. So I made sure it was that first, like from my boys, and then Google translated it, and then brought it to the tattoo shop. She tried to change it, and I don't fucking remember what she tried to change it to. She tried to change it to, like, I'm the real one or something like that. I was like, no, that's fucking Enzo Amore.
You guys could be like twin brothers.
We are on a show together coming up soon in Oklahoma. We've been on shows before. Shout out Enzo. He's my buddy. Well, we'll see. We'll
see. I wonder how many people walking around with those like Japanese tattoos to say like I love dick or something and they have no clue. They think it's something completely different.
I mean, it's funny you said that because like Sideshow got one too, and he wanted it to say "bout that life," and I knew damn well that there's no translation to fucking bout. So once he got it done, I took a picture of his tattoo, and it translated to the story of my life. And I was like, "Story of my
life." Not bad though. It could be worse though. It could be worse.
It could have been fucking way worse. So like the story of his life is him being about that life. So it all makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's no fucking translation to bout.
No, I wouldn't see that. You feed any monkeys over there? I follow a page on Instagram where they feed monkeys.
Dude. Oh man. So we go to Monkey Hill. We finally make it to Monkey Hill. Both of our fucking motorbike drivers got lost. We should have had Sideshow on this fucking episode too. That would have been fun. But we fucking we get to Monkey Hill and we're walking up, and every turn it's another fucking hill to climb up. But like once you get to this vantage point, it's this beautiful view of the city of Old Town Phuket. So we're climbing up and like we're seeing a monkey here, a monkey there. Then like next thing you know, dude, like we're surrounded by monkeys and they're the most aggressive little sons of bitches. It says like don't bring food, so we didn't bring food, but these other fucking asshole people in front of us were like pulling out their pockets and like throwing food to these monkeys, and they're like, "Yeah, cool." And then we came up next, and they're like, "Run your pockets, motherfucker! What do you got?" Like, I don't have anything, you little son of a bitch. So like, I seen videos of like they tell you to like bring a stick, but then the guy at the beginning was like, "Don't bring a stick, like don't hurt these animals." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself, dude! I didn't get a fucking rabies shot. I'm not going to the hospital either. Like if they come at me, I'm fucking them up." So I got this giant stick. It was like that thick around. It was like probably 4 foot long. And me and Sideshow are walking by, and this monkey just comes up to me, and he's like, tries to like scare me. And I was like, fuck you. So I cocked my stick back, and that pissed him. He's obviously been hit before. Yeah. That pissed him off. So I dropped my water bottle, and the other one ran up and snagged the water bottle, and I bit the bottom off and started drinking the water down. So they know what they're doing. But then the one fucking came at me. When I cocked the stick back, he came at me again and lunged. I fucking hit that son of a bitch so hard. I cracked him in the shoulder, dude. Sideshow was like, August. He's like, let's get out of here. I was like, no, we have to make it to the top, dude. Fuck these little bastards. They're ruthless, dude. They're fucking mean. If I would have got my tetanus shot, I would have probably been more playful with them. Or my tetanus shot, my rabies shot.
Rabies.
Yeah, I would have been more playful. Like there was some old lady sitting up at the top of the hill. And there was like monkey like climbing over her neck. I was like, oh, that must be hers. And they're like, no, like this is, you want to do it too? I was like, no, fucking
no,
one little like snip on the neck and you're done.
Yeah, you're gonna end up like fucking Outbreak.
Yeah, dude. And like on top of that, like you'd have to go straight to the hospital, and I didn't get traveler's insurance. So I would have ended up paying like probably $15,000-$20,000 for a fucking rabies to take care of my rabies. And even if I would have had rabies. So no, I'm cool. Fuck that.
I wonder how that works over there. They don't let you leave the hospital till you pay them up.
I'm pretty sure either that or they're not going to let you leave the country.
No, got that
I
bill.
haven't dealt with it, but they do have some of the like if you do get traveler's insurance and go over there, you can pay like I think it's like $250, and you go to the hospital and they give you like every test possible. Give you a hair test, a skin test, a heart test, a fucking blood test, a AIDS test because you're in Thailand. They'll give you a test on everything, and then once you're done, you go downstairs and it's like a fucking 5-star hotel. Like you're in a robe, you're in slippers, you eat, you sit there and watch like a movie on a big screen. Then they come down an hour later with all your test results and you're good to go. Like that's Thailand and Turkey. Like if you want to get your teeth fixed and your hair fucking fixed, go to Turkey. And if you want anything else done, like dental work, you want to get anything health wise done, braces or anything like that, go to fucking Thailand.
I see all the videos of the dudes coming back from Turkey with all the hair transplants. It's like a sea of dudes.
I heard it like actually like someone said that they got it done. They're like in like 12 to 14 months later, they had like hair like yours, just long,
No
flowing.
shit.
Like cool, man. Sign me up once my shit gets shaved.
They know what they're doing over there somehow.
Yeah, man.
What have you been watching lately? Anything good?
Right now I'm watching hockey on accident.
Hockey on accident. NHL,
yeah, I don't really watch.
I
don't watch like when I travel. I watch Vikings. If I don't have if it's like a far destination, I usually have a movie in the back of the fucking headrest and stuff like that. But I'll just watch like anything I'm familiar with, so I don't feel bad if I fall asleep, like Big Bang Theory or fucking Friends or The Office.
Friends.
But, yeah, I don't watch anything. Trying to think if there's anything besides.
What are you, a Chandler guy?
No, fuck that. He's dead. Druggy.
What a crazy way to go. What did he do? Special K and fucking fell asleep in the jacuzzi?
I'm not sure, dude. I think probably somebody killed him or something like that. But
yeah.
No, I was if I had to be somebody, I'd be a Joey guy. And then
I mean,
for
it's
a woman,
obvious choice out of the three.
If you're not a Rachel guy, you're just a loser.
I never watched. So much. I never got into Friends.
Yeah, good show, man. Really good show. Same thing with like Seinfeld and fucking. I mean, I don't trust people when they say like, "I fucking hate The Office." Like, I understand if you don't get it, but to hate it, like, shut up. Come on. Same thing with Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. That's the fucking point, dude.
So we're on like we watched eighth already of The Office already.
Yeah, I've watched The Office quite a bit. Probably like 3 or 4 times. But like a lot of the times I'm not even really watching it. It's just
background noise.
My comfort show. I'll put that on and then I'll play with my cats and get on my phone and promote wrestling shows.
What's PSE?
Shout out PSE, Pattaya, Thailand. That's where we wrestled. Me and Sideshow. We wrestled twice in Pattaya, once in Bangkok. It was awesome. That was really cool. In Bangkok,
there was a lot of Americans at that show too. It seemed like, and it even flew in an American ref, right?
No, the referee was actually
just Europeans.
No, the referee was from fucking Turkey. He was actually cousins with one of the wrestlers that's from Turkey. The owner's from China. They're champions from Canada. Yeah, but everybody there is mainly European. Like those are fucking probably the rudest people in the world are the white Europeans. Like they are such pains in the fucking it literally got to the point where me and Sideshow were like going around tourist locations and we'd be like, oh, fucking, of course they're European, like fucking white people. Here they come. And they're just, they would expect top people from Thailand to speak fucking English. And they would, they just like the one girl comes up and she's like, excuse me, I need an energy drink. And he's like, okay, here. He opens the menu and she slams it shut. And she's like, are you not understanding what I am saying? You listen to me, idiot. Red Bull. I was like, I'm about to smack this bitch. Are you kidding me? Like we're in Thailand, so at least have like an arsenal of like, hi, thank you, how much, know it, and if not, have your fucking Google Translate out. Like, don't expect people to fucking. That's so stupid to me. So we went over there. We had a.
No, I know because we went to Colombia. We went to Colombia, and a friend of ours checked into his hotel, and I guess they didn't speak English, so he like crashed out. Like, does no one speak English here? And they're like, you're in fucking Colombia, you idiot. Like, what do you expect? Like, everyone in another country speaks English.
What does crash out mean? Does that mean
Freak out. He like flipped out and started like screaming and shit.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb, man. I mean, it's been to points like when I was in fucking France, like I met like maybe one person out of every 20 people spoke a little bit of English. So I had to fucking have like I don't speak French. I was only there for the day, so I used my Google Translate. And if I couldn't like get across to anybody, then I wasn't I wasn't doing anything then. I wasn't fucking going. Yeah, people suck, man. There's a lot of people especially when you go like that was Sideshow's first time ever. Like he's been on Carnival cruises and stuff, but like even that's an American fucking vacation.
Yeah.
But like when you're out of the fucking country, like far away, we were in fucking what I think it's Southwest Asia or Southeast Asia. It's fucking different, man. It's culture shock. And on top of that, it's a big tourist population. So there's people from India, people from China, people from Japan, people from Turkey. Like there's a bunch of different. So that's why like it was really weird when we took a fucking handful of shrooms and went to the carnival place. Man, I don't recommend that.
No.
Like once we got there, we looked around and we're like, there's all these different cultures and shit. And we're fucking faced on mushrooms. This is a bad idea.
Yeah. That sounds like fun. Go down the rabbit hole for real.
I didn't know. I thought we were both gonna be like chowing down on him. I didn't know he only ate 1 gram. I ate 3.3.
Oh shit!
And of course, I go over there and I'm like, give me your strongest thing. Yeah, no, it's cool. Trust me. Give me your strongest. So we fucking went to 7-Eleven, got a burger, slammed them bitches on there, and went. And for those of you watching, if you're interested, look it up. It's called what is it called? Shit. Oh, Carnival Magic Phuket. It's called Carnival Magic. It's in Phuket. It's literally like it's a nightmare. It's a carnival, and there's clowns and fucking confetti, and like when you first come in there. So we were under the impression we were gonna like go do our own thing on our own time and get the fuck out of there. It's not how it happened. Like when we pulled up, I started tripping already in the cab, and I was like, that was like my home base. So as soon as we pulled up, like Sideshow jumps out, and I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere, man. Like, cab driver is my best friend now, and I want to either stay in the cab or go back to the hotel. So I fought through it, and we went in, and then like there's a buffet. Like you go in, they do the whole entrance. Then there's like carnival games and shops and stuff like that. And then there's a buffet. You go in and eat dinner, and then there's a fucking show, and then they have fireworks and another like show at the end. So we get in there. And we're like walking around looking at all the carnival, taking our pictures with everything. We're like, oh, dude, this is pretty cool. Like, this is maintainable. If it fucking wasn't. So then they start the first show, and like, there's a little tiny course, and the carnival comes out, and they do this little fucking parade, and there's balloons, or not balloons, bubbles filled with smoke, and there's fucking clowns and people on fucking stilts and midgets and fucking everything. And that's when the shit started really kicking in. So like, now this is going nuts. And because it's happening over by us, everybody in the whole amusement park or whatever is like over by us. And it's kids screaming, parents yelling at their kids. Shit's going crazy. And Sideshow's sweating his fucking dick off. He doesn't ever do this kind of shit. So I'm like trying to look out for myself and him now. So everybody fucking disappears, and we're like, is it because of us? Is it because of what? They know? I think they know. Everybody fucking knows. They didn't really know. Everybody was at the buffet eating. We skipped on the buffet. So then, like, as our world's coming crashing down and the ground's breathing, the buildings are leaping over, we realized that we still have like another hour to wait until the show starts. Like, we're done. So we fucking left. We fucking left. I think that's one of the fucking stories I wasn't supposed to tell anybody.
Oh well. It's that overstimulation, man, can get you. We went to DC, and I want to say we took acid and went to a museum, and it was way too much stuff going on all at once. Like all the noises and all the kids running around and screaming. I think we lasted like 10 minutes. Like, let's get into a bar and chug some beers.
Dude. Like we were fine. Like I was dumb. Like on the ride there, like Sideshow's in the back, like getting all pumped up and shit, getting ready, and I'm over there like fucking. I'm like, oh my god, I can't stand this. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, if I wanted to get out right now, like, I don't know where I'm at,
Yeah.
where,
Yeah.
like, so that started getting, I was like, oh, fuck. And then he's fucking like jilly jolly, and I'm like, dude, chill. He's like smacking me, like, hey, I'm like, dude, fucking, you have no idea what's going on in my head right now. So like, well, yeah, once we got there and he went to the bathroom, this is the mistake we made. We separated. I like went to go smoke, and he fucking went to go to the bathroom real quick. And when he comes back from the bathroom, his eyes were huge, and he's like, I'm starting to lose it a little, man. And I was like, we got to get out of here. Like, we're not in Florida right now. We're not like in Orlando. This is fucking Thailand.
Yeah.
We're like, no, we got to go. So
He caught his reflection in the mirror.
he said though, that's the only thing that calmed him down is when he looked in the mirror. And I looked in the mirror and one of my eyes fucking got all big. And started getting bigger. But then we made it back to the hotel, and that's the hotel that had like we could like go straight down the stairs into the pool. And like once we got back to the hotel, it was fine.
Yeah.
But what got us was like, first off, it was me thinking I could eat 3.3 grams of Thailand's finest. That was a fucking mistake. He only ate one. I should have just ate one with him. But the problem was like all the other like the kids and the culture and shit like that. So like we started getting like that, like you said, that feeling of like, fuck, dude, like everybody's on to us right now. Like they had no fucking idea. They just thought like, oh, these guys are idiots. Look at these stupid Americans. So, like,
Yeah.
it felt like the world was against us at the time. Yeah, shout out Sideshow. I'm sorry if you're mad at me for telling that story.
That's a great story.
You
ended up accidentally kicking a girl during the match too, right?
No, I purposely kicked a guy.
I was trying to like say, I was a dude.
I purposely kicked a guy during the match. This fucking, they're like at the Lahi 869. It's like it's right on the main strip of Pattaya, and Pattaya is like the Las Vegas of fucking Thailand. So we'll get in full gear and like go out into the street right there in the main street and like get people to come in. So like these aren't fucking wrestling fans. These are just chaotic drunks that want to see people fight. Yeah. So like I noticed that really quickly when I came out and like one of the kids were booing me and I was like, who is this kid? I was like, oh, okay, that's one of the kids that train at the school. I was like, so okay. I was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, yeah. And I turned and the fucking one dude like ran into me. He's like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say, no, I'm not gonna go ahead and say it. Someone's gonna clip it. He said, F you, F it, Fagget. He kept calling me like the F, the cigarette. He kept calling me that like over and over again. So like, but when I first came out, he like bumped into me, and you see in the video, he's like, you faggot, and I was like, what? So I fucking chopped him in the throat backwards, and I was like, don't fucking do that shit. Don't fucking do that. I realized right then and there, I'm like, these aren't fucking wrestling fans. These are just drunks that are figuring out what's happening as we're going. Yeah. So like during the match, he's screaming in my ear, just calling me the F. And I'm like, all right. The guy next to me is like, just ignore him, bro. Just ignore him. And I'm like, fucking, it's kind of hard. But during the fucking match, he was like hanging over the rope with his beer, and I'm getting pinned. And I look down through the guy that's pinning me. I look down and seen the guy, and I fucking kicked him, and the beer went flying, and he realized right away what was going on. And shout out to the one video I posted where my foot hit the girl, or my buddy's foot hit the girl, and she dropped the beer, and I called her a stupid bitch. Yeah. Shout out to her for fucking messaging me the other day and fucking asking me to remove the video because she was embarrassed. What happened was, I guarantee you, she was probably on vacation and she was sucking off some dude, and her boyfriend's back in Europe, and she's probably like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna see this."
How did she even see that? Is she just accidentally scrolling in the club's IG? Like, how do you even fucking come across that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I tagged PSE in it, and I think she might follow PSE or something like that. But yeah, don't do stupid shit, you stupid bitch.
Boy toned in like that video.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. Like if you guys follow Sideshow at all, it was the girl with the fucking, she had a split tongue. So like when I first came out, the guy with the crusty clown looking guy was like, "You stink, you fucking idiot." And I was like, no, I don't. And I put my armpit out, and the fucking girl with her split tongue like jumps up into the ring and licks my fucking armpit. Like, what the fuck was that? So then she licks like Sideshow's face. So it was that girl. That was the girl in the video that was like Toned is talking about right now. The girl that was twerking in the video and nobody gave a shit about. So she like posted, she messaged me and she's like, that's like the most disrespectful thing anybody's ever done to me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the most disrespectful thing anybody's ever done is giving you life, you dumb bitch.
Where's she from?
I don't know. I'm guessing like fucking Russia or some stupid shit like that, some stupid crazy country.
That's wild
Either
too, to cut
Russia
your tongue
or
in
like
half.
Austria or something like that. Maybe Austria. Sideshow knows. Sideshow hit on every fucking girl breathing. And the ladyboys too. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Hey.
He
As long as you
did
don't say
agree with me
nothing.
though. The ladyboys are fucking beautiful over there. I'm not gonna lie. But then when they're like, you're like, oh, you're beautiful. And they go, I have dick, okay? And you're like, no, it's cool. Oh, I know you do. I was just letting you know you're pretty. I have dick.
Is that like a law they got to tell you up front?
No, I mean, I think that's just like a
Courtesy?
thing. Like I know that like I heard a story, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, like I guess some guy like brutally murdered a lady boy. So now they're like, you look their direction, they're like, I have dick. And you're like, cool, me too. So do I.
That's wild.
Let's compare them.
Oh.
What? Don't hate on the ladyboys, man.
No, not at all. I'm just
that is the one funny joke that like Sideshow, like when I first went, even Sideshow would message me and be like, have fun with the ladyboys. I'm like, I think of something a little funnier than that, man. So like once he came with us, we're like laying in bed at the end of the night. We're laying in there at the hotel and he'd be on his phone. I'm getting out of the shower and he'd be like, oh, real fucking funny. I'm like, what happened? He's like, these fucking idiots. Like, oh, have fun with the ladyboys. I'm like, you gotta realize these are guys that are never going to leave whatever state they're from. They've never traveled in their life. The idea of traveling scares the shit out of them. So they go with the one funny thing that they can make you feel like an idiot for. So like I told Sideshow, I was like, use this one. And it works every time. Someone will be like, hey, have fun with ladyboys. And I just say, hey, man, don't project your wants and needs onto me. And then I don't fucking want that. I'm like, okay, man. Well, you keep telling yourself that. I swear to fucking God, I don't, dude. That's fucking gay. I wouldn't have fucking ever do that, dude. Like, it sounds like you're mad about that right now.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Those guys
hating
while
shout out to the ladyboys.
Those guys are hating while they're sitting like in Polk County and you guys are in Thailand.
I mean, and that's the thing is like, what's his fucking face said the other day, yesterday in a promo about people hating me because of my ways. People do hate the fact that I'm doing the same exact shit they're doing, and I'm reaping so many more benefits at such a higher success rate and level than everybody around me, and like that would piss me off. But other than that, man, like you can't blame me for like taking advantage of every possible situation. I know not too long ago somebody fucking called it something out that said like, how would you feel traveling on someone else's dime? I feel fucking great. Yeah. I feel fucking absolutely great. My sponsors are fucking happy with what I do when I do travel. I'm fucking happy. And I don't have to like, my bank account stays the same. Well, except for all the souvenirs that I bought. I bought a lot of fucking souvenirs. But like, I'm doing very fucking well right now in my career to the point where I'm not breaking my bank to travel because I won't call them out because I do have love for these guys, but like I'll see guys doing good and like I'll message them like, hey bro, like you got them paying for your flight and your hotel? They're like, please don't tell anybody. But no, dude, I had to pay for my own flight and hotel. Like, fuck, man. I get maybe like if you're going, say like you want to go to wrestle in Hawaii. That makes sense because like that's a vacation. So you're gonna pay for that trip anyways. Yeah. Cool. But like you're paying for a trip to like Chicago or like West Virginia, like that's fucking ridiculous. And my thing is like if you can't afford to fly me out, and I don't need a first class fucking flight, just get me there. Put me in the cargo hold. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But if you can't fly me out and either fly me right back or get me a hotel, like then I don't need to wrestle for your company. Like I don't need to leave Florida. Like there's 1,000 fucking companies in Florida, as a lot of these douchebags that can't leave Florida know. You can have a good career, but like my thing is about wrestling in Florida, and I've told you guys before, is like you become watered down. Yeah. People are like, who's on the card? Like, oh, August Artois is on the card again. Now people are like, hey, did you hear fucking August? He's back from Thailand. He has one show in Florida. Then he's going to the UK. Like, do we need to go see him?
Yeah.
It's different then. And then like fucking when I have one show in Florida. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 altogether, I think, in the UK. And then when I get back from the UK, I'm in Georgia for 2 days. Like I try to make it to when I do wrestle in Florida, people are like, oh my God. And to the point where they're not like, is he a face or a heel at this company? Like, no, it's just fucking August Artois. It's not that stupid shit and that happens to a lot of guys that wrestle in every fucking company in Florida is people just become like you're just part of their life now. Like you're no longer like that star that walks in the room.
The star, yeah.
Hey, Augie's here. Hey, buddy. Like, don't put your fucking arm around me, you piece of shit. I'll let you know when we can talk.
Speaking of your sponsors, I always wanted to ask you the charity for illiterate kids. How'd you link up with that?
They're not illiterate.
Well, it's literacy for illiterate kids, isn't it? For like help kids read or something like that.
I mean, some of it. A lot of it too is like, not too long ago, they gave stocks to all like the 5th grade graduates of a local school. So like all these kids now are like, they're teaching kids what kids need to know, like money and stocks and investing and shit like that. So like a lot of these kids, like once they get to a certain point, like the Global Literacy Foundation, that's the actual sponsor. Wesley Learns is like it's the same company, but it's like the cartoon version. Like he does like the coloring books. He does the fucking reading books and stuff like that for kids to read. He has adult versions and stuff like that. But it's all about like bettering the future of like kids that don't have a good start. You know what I'm saying? Like kids that don't have like 2 parents, just first off 2 parents, or kids that aren't blessed with a lineage of hand-me-downs of money being handed down. So like these stocks are helping these kids. Like they know now at the age of fucking like 10 years old that they have a stock to look forward to that builds. So when they do turn 18, they can pull this stock out and it's going to be like $30, $40, $50,000 for them to start their own business, their own career, whatever they want to do. So it's pretty fucking cool, actually.
No, it's cool, but again, how do you become like sponsored by them? Because like you wouldn't really think of August Artois mixing with the fucking youth of tomorrow. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't really think of 5th graders and August Artois in the same sentence.
We are the youth of a nation. No, me neither, and I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no shit. When I see you wearing the shirt, I'm like, how the hell did this guy come across? Like, how are you for kids? Like, it's awesome, but again, you don't really think of you and
like even when I was with Control Your Narrative, like I got this whole thing together where we went to a school up in Ohio and we did like an anti-bully, and everyone's like, "Oh man, who put that together?" I'm like, "I did." They're like, "You?" I'm like, yeah, "Come on, man! Like, don't kids." The kids are our future, and like whether they're gonna grow up to be assholes or good people, like I'm here to help. I'd rather them turn out to be a little bit more of assholes and stuff, but I think the world would be a better place, and that's why I involve myself so much with these little bastards. I like to show them that you could be a good guy and still be rough around the edges. I guess if that's making any sense at all.
No, that's good for the kids. Let's skip ahead here because I got someone on the Instagram chat asking when you can be over in the UK. March 14th, across the pond at the Leighton Institute in Blackpool, England, for PCW UK Live Wrestling's Road to Glory tournament. You're in the first round against Austin Aries. You got to be hyped for that, right? I'm hyped to see that.
Not as hype as a lot of these fucking marks I share a locker room with. They'd be like, "Oh my god, Austin Aries! I used to watch him on TNA Wrestling." My thing is, like, I knew Austin Aries. Like, my brother used to be like really good friends with him, and they used to hang out. So I knew him as Beep, his legal government name. So like then I became a wrestler, and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking I know a wrestler. His name's fucking Austin Aries, and people are like, oh my god, you know Austin Aries. So later on, now down in my career, I've wrestled him in Utah, and it was a great match. But it did end it ended like I don't think I played fair. So I'm not looking forward to really wrestling him now because I feel like he's gonna fucking tie me in a knot. And plus, we're in Blackpool, England, where like wrestling fucking isn't. It's not like really entertainment. It's more wrestling. So like I'm gonna really have to go fucking bust my ass, and I'm not looking forward to that. But if I do, and actually, let me say when I beat Austin Aries, like I got to go to another fucking round. And then the next day, and another round, and like, fuck, man, I might just lay down and take the pin and just enjoy Blackpool.
Why do you think he gets a bad rap? Because that's someone else on here who said he's misunderstood.
Huh?
Austin Aries. Why do you think he gets a bad rap? Because I had other people on here that kind of talked about him and said he's an awesome ass guy, and it's the perception of him.
I don't know who fucking said he's an awesome ass guy.
Alex Bryan, I want to say he said he was a cool guy, and someone else said he was a cool guy too.
Alex Bryant's a fucking loser, so I wouldn't listen to him at all unless you want to buy a fucking house. No, man, I don't know. I don't deal with. I mean, I'm not Austin Aries. Like, if I was Austin Aries, I'd probably answer that question a lot better. But I don't fucking know if he has a bad rep and what he does in his private life and what he really did and what he really didn't do. And I don't fucking know. All I know is that he'll be laying in the middle of that ring, 1, 2, 3, and I'll be moving on to the next goddamn round.
You ain't flying all the way over there just to last one round, anyways, man.
Well, I'm flying over there because somebody owes me something, so I'm gonna go collect that. But other than that, yeah, that has nothing to do with wrestling. But that's why I'm going over there originally. And then I demanded at Target. First time I went to Target, I defended my title. Second time I was in a tag team with my buddy Lou Nixon. And the third time I defended my title again. So this time I demanded that they give me a title shot. And I said any title. I could have took their women's title, their high octane title. I could have took their heavyweight title. They put me in a match with their heavyweight champion, and it's going to be fucking ridiculous.
March 16th, Carlisle, England, Target Wrestling, Alexander Henry. He looks like he's going to chop the shit out of you, though. You know them Brits, man. They love to chop.
Here's one thing. He looks fucking mean. B, I've seen him now twice, and he's never said a word to me. I don't think he likes Americans at all.
Oof. You gonna wear a t-shirt?
Yeah, it's gonna. Huh?
You gonna wear a t-shirt? Protect the chest from them chops?
Not a pussy. I don't wrestle in. Fucking losers do. But this fucking Sunday, when's this? Is this live? We're live right now, right?
Yes, we are.
This Sunday at the OCC Roadhouse, I will be taking out, me, Rich Swan, and my homeboy Sideshow will be taking on Dirty Devin Dickhead, Stevie Frick, and fucking Jonathan Hudson, aka
Emerald Empire,
Razor Ramon, Mankind, and fucking Stone Cold. I'm gonna shove my foot. Hopefully, I'm gonna shove my foot. So I'm gonna shove it up Devin's ass, out his mouth, into Frick, out his mouth, and then I'm gonna put it right into Hudson, and then I'm gonna use that whole foot to kick Simon Says right in the ass. So all four of them at once. Hopefully, they can go down. If not, it's whatever. But
what's your beef? What's your beef with them?
I had no fucking beef. Every time I try to have a goddamn match, they run in. They run in with their little group and they try to shut shit down. They try to do it to Better Together. They try to shut them down. See, they didn't know old Papa Augie was back from fucking back from Thailand. So fucking Diaz and fucking Hudson tried to beat Better Together after their match. And I'm sitting in the back. I'm over on the stage. I look over and I didn't even know Sideshow was there. I see Sideshow run out of the curtain. I grab a chair and run out. They pussyfooted out of the fucking ring. And it's enough is enough, and it's enough. What is it? Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. So it's a super show coming up. So what else is better than a super tag team match, which I think is fucking stupid. I don't like tagging with people. I think it's fucking dumb. They're taking my shine away. They're taking my spotlight away. But it is Rich Swann and it is Sideshow, and I fucking I got love for both of them, and I know they got my back. But it seems like ever since, Frank, if you don't know who Frank is, big part of all of our lives. Simon Says that's his brother, and Frank's my father. And it seems like ever since Frank died, Simon's been trying to pull me over to his side, and it's not working for me. I feel like he's trying to fill shoes that are unfillable. And this Sunday, I'm going to prove to him that I don't need him at all.
You don't need him. What did the sticks call him? The Timu Riddler?
I don't fucking know. I don't agree with that. Timu Riddler. That's rude.
That's rude.
What are you drinking?
Water. I got to work tomorrow. You drinking that milk on ice?
What?
Milk on ice?
No, it's ice in milk.
Ice and milk. Whole?
I love my fucking milk. I drink so much milk.
Whole milk?
I thought that fucking... You told me TNT was AEW, right?
Yeah. Isn't it?
Live,
I don't fucking watch that. It's on TNT. I don't know.
AEW. Let's watch it together right now, dude.
Before you left for Thailand, Pride of Wrestling, you told Papi Chulo he needs to take care of Daniel Starlin. He didn't take the title from him, but he laid him out on the concrete. That can be good enough for you?
No, dude. And like, I guess I'll use word for word from what I was going to say in my promo that I'm still going to cut. But I mean, that's what I get for sending a child to do a man's job. And that's why I didn't get Papi Chulo any elephant pants from Thailand, because once I found out that he did fail, because my plan was for him, because I figured like he's Puerto Rican, so he'll go a little further than I would. I figured he would have done anything to take out fucking, you know what I'm saying? And then I could have dealt with Papi Chulo when I got back. And then I figured that would have been, you know, cakewalk. Because I'm so sick and tired of fighting Daniel Starlin, like, and it's not the fact that like it'd be different if like every time I fought him I just beat the shit out of him. Like,
Yeah.
he's one of the toughest competitors I've ever faced in my entire career. And if you go down like the list of matches of mine, it's like Daniel Starlin, blah blah blah, Daniel Starlin, blah blah blah, Daniel Starlin, and like, fuck, I'm getting sick of it, man. But now I guess I'm gonna have to address, because I don't think I get a rematch from the Mick Foley match with Frank the Clown. I'm still traumatized over that. You ever had a sock jammed in your mouth unwillingly?
That was in someone's drawers? No, I have not.
Especially his like old man draw, because you know he probably like just flew in, so he's been out sitting on the airplane the whole time with it in.
Same whitey tighties. Same sweatpants for the last week.
Disgusting.
You think it's worth the sock or getting hit with cheese in the mouth?
I don't know. That's one person that I've always wanted to wrestle one-on-one is Cheese. But that's one thing that I've always been afraid of too, is what he does with that cheese, man, and how precise he is sometimes with it.
Yeah.
It's scary sometimes how precise he is with it. I've seen him launch it into the crowd. He'll like point at the person he wants to throw it to, and you think like, all right, he's gonna just wing it. That motherfucker knows the curvatures and everything of that cheese, dude. The science is ridiculous.
That American is stiff though, man. That thing's like a frisbee.
Yeah, but not after because like sometimes he'll like, if he's like a later on match down the card and he's had it in his fanny pack for like a little while, then it has like that curve to it. It's got like that melted curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he's like if he's the opener, you better fucking watch out, because those American flingers are coming hard.
American flingers.
The American flingers.
When are we going to see the international gatekeepers again?
Oh yeah, I don't know. GCW. Shout out to Jeremy Gomez. I know shit. I know shit happens. But you know, he instead of him being like a carny bastard, he made things right with I'm pretty sure everybody involved. So be on the lookout for GCW coming back. I still got the title, so whoever's willing to step up and take that shit from me, that'd be great. So I can stop carrying around so many goddamn titles. But yeah, I mean, fucking Salazar and Bravo and them, like they're doing their thing, and I don't think we've never needed each other. I never needed them. They never needed me. That's why the International Gatekeepers was like such a special thing, is because it just happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right people, right time, right place.
I just saw Salazar on Sunday at IWA Florida. He slapped the shit out of somebody.
Who?
Rip Ruiz, I think his name is Rip Ruiz. But he slapped the shit out of him. I was like, oh my god, poor guy.
Why?
The guy hit him with a chair, but I guess he pussied with the chair shot, so he slapped the shit out of him. He was like, hit me like a real fucking man. I'll put the clip up sometime this week.
Yeah, Salazar's fucking crazy. I will say that. Yeah, Salazar is the kind of guy you can walk into a bar with and know that like you can pick shit with anybody, and you're probably gonna walk out with Salazar.
He's gonna fuck some people up for you.
Yeah, I mean he's a no nonsense, no bullshit kind of guy. He's a very nice person once you get to know him, but he's a very no nonsense, non bullshit kind of guy.
Yeah. You're talking about going up to Georgia, March 22nd, March 23rd, Atlanta, Georgia, Deep South Wrestling. That promotion's got a lot of history. They're going back to the 80s. You been up there before?
Yeah, dumbass, you should follow my career a little closer before you ask stupid questions.
I should have looked you up on Cage Match.
It might be on there. Those motherfuckers are lazy though. No, I've been up there twice so far, and I think I've lost both matches, unfortunately. And then now I am up there. It's at two different locations. I know it's back at New Realm, and then I don't know where
another brewery.
Yeah,
two different breweries.
I think it's a brewery. I think it's not a brewery. Shout
Atlanta's
out to brewery.
Atlanta's a different place up there too, man.
Yeah,
it's its own world.
I was at a location after the show where we went to go get some drinks at the gas station, and like, as you see, I have allergies, so I was in there going like this, and he's like, "Don't do that." He's like, "Are you doing that on purpose?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm doing that on purpose. My fucking nose." And he's like, "Oh, you don't know about the slime gang or something like that?" I was like,
slime.
I was like, I don't know about I don't know about any new music, no new movies. So no, I don't know anything about culture, brother. I was like, what's this? He's like, stop fucking doing that shit. That's like their gang sign around here. He's like, we're in their fucking like vicinity right now. I was like, so I can't wipe my nose. I just walk around with boogers hanging out my nose, like drooling, not drooling, but you know what I'm talking about when you get a runny nose and it starts like,
yeah,
you gotta
wipe it clean.
So I just fucking went. Yeah, I was like, should I just do that instead? He's like, no, that's the Mask Squad. I was like,
ain't no Mask Squad.
Get me the fuck out of here.
where are they taking you at? I always just went to the white part of Atlanta. They took you to the hood.
Well, I don't think there is really a white part of Atlanta.
Yeah, there is. Buckhead's white. 5 points.
Buckhead or Bankhead?
Yeah. Buckhead. I think it's Buckhead. Bankhead's the hood.
Yeah, I just fucking like when it's Georgia. Like, I just go, I wrestle, I get the fuck out of here.
All I know is where I was, I could wipe my nose and no one said shit, so.
Well, maybe it was before the gang thing. I think it's like a new gang or something.
Come on, Slime.
Slime Squad, fam.
Nick Patrick runs Deep South, right?
I mean, he's heavily involved. Yeah.
That's got to be the top 3 referee of all time, man. Like no one counted the 3 like that guy. He had style with his, like the way he cocked it back, hitting the mat.
After we're done recording, I'll tell you a cool story about him. I just don't know.
All right. Moving on. April 12th, you're in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma for Wrestling for a Cause's Hometown Heroes. All proceeds.
Yeah, dude, shout out to me. I remember when I first started, like people would hit up Frank and they'd be like, yo, this kid's nothing but a flash in the pan. Like he's not going to last long. And like, here I am making like new debuts in different states. Like I'm going to fucking Alaska for Christ's sake, dude. Like I'm wrestling there. I think it's the 5th, it's the 17th and the 9th. It's like, I'm there for like 5 days altogether, but I think it's the 16th and the 18th I'm wrestling. Yeah. 16th and the 18th I'm wrestling.
Of when?
In October.
Oh, it's just gonna be cold as fuck, right?
I love that shit though, dude. Like people always ask me, like, "Oh, so man, you love Florida, don't you?" I'm like, I hate Florida. Like I'm outside very rarely. Like I got a tan now. Yeah. I got back to Thailand, so I still have the tan. So I've been like going out and sitting in the sun a little to keep the tan going. I mean, it's the wrestling business. Jacked and tan is what you need.
Yeah.
But my favorite weather is fucking like cold, dark. Like I went to
Same.
Iceland I went to Iceland 3 years in a row for my birthday because it was freezing fucking cold. Like January in Iceland, it was fucking amazing. Dark as shit
Nice.
all the time. Like 4
Yeah.
hours of sunlight. So, and plus, I've always the 2 states I have left to go to are Hawaii and Alaska, and those are my last 2 states, and I'll be to all 50 states. So
Nice.
it's kind of a big accomplishment. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate fucking Florida. And like the time's about to change. Now it's not gonna get dark to like 9:30 at night. Like who wants that?
Oh yeah, that's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, who wants that? Who wants to be like? And my kids are trying to get them to bed, and they're like, "It's still sunny outside." I'm like, "Fuck that."
What day is that? Saturday or Sunday?
I think it's Sunday. I think it's Saturday actually. Saturday like midnight because usually it's always either you get to hang out at the bar an extra hour, or you got to go home an hour early.
Well, this is what spring, so it springs forward.
Forward, so we
an hour.
lose. Who the fuck knows, man? Yeah, because it's darker, longer.
Yeah, fall is you fall back, so you gain an hour.
It's stupid.
That is stupid.
I know.
I think there's one place, and I think my brother told me. I think it's in Costa Rica that they don't. They're like one of the only places in the world that don't do the time change.
No, I don't think Puerto Rico. I don't think does it either. Because at some point we're on the same time as them.
It's Puerto Rico then.
No,
I know,
I think most people don't do it because it's only like a U.S. farm thing. I don't think it's like that for the rest of the world.
Yeah, I think you're right because
got to do some shit with crops and stuff.
Yeah, you're right because the UK's like right now we're 5 hours difference in the UK, and then we'll be 6 hours. Well, yeah, we'll be 6 hours soon. Which, fuck, I hate that shit.
Of course, I'm right.
It was
fucking
cool
genius.
because like when it was noon in Thailand, it was midnight here. So like when it was 7 a.m., it was 7 p.m. When it was 6 p.m., it was 6 a.m. Well, never mind. I say it was easy for me, but 2 fucking weeks of people are like, hey, what time is it over there? I'm like, are you fucking kidding? First off, just hit Google. You knew you were about to hit me up. Just go, hey, what time is it in Thailand? 6 p.m. Cool. So I have to look like an idiot now.
Yeah, it's small talk.
People are fucking dumb.
It's their opening line for you.
Shout out to the people that I never fucking talked to that were like, what'd you get me from Thailand? I'm like, this. Kidding me? Sideshow is dealing with the same shit. He's like, there's people I haven't talked to in like 2 or 3 years that are like, oh, where was my invite? Like, first off, we're not even fucking friends. Yeah. Second off, like, we don't talk. Third, like, you don't have any fucking money. Shut up. I have so many people. Let me know when your next trip is. I'm like, well, this is like my 7th trip, dude. Like, yeah. I've been traveling since January 2024 was my first UK trip. This is my 4th trip back to the UK. I've had 2 trips to Thailand now, France, fucking Turkey, heading to Germany. I'm going to Germany too. That's gonna be fucking cool. I'm not wrestling or anything like that. I'm just gonna go to Germany and fucking drink some beer and eat a stock. Frankfurt.
I was born in Würzburg.
You're German?
Puerto Rican German, I guess.
Oh man, I'm Sicilian
my dad was
German.
my dad was in the army.
I think mine was too, but he's a douche.
It's another show.
I mean, why don't I have fucking? Why don't I have? What's that? Shut up. What's that insurance company that you can have if your parents were in the military?
USA.
Yeah, why don't I have that then? If my dad was in the military, why don't you?
I have USA. Not insurance. I bank with them. I don't have insurance. It was too expensive. Then I saved half by switching to Geico. Shout out to Geico.
Shout out Geico. USAA.
So you take your shirt off, spinning in the air like a helicopter. Ain't that some kind of bullshit? PD Pablo is the only guy I know made millions of dollars off a fucking tragedy. Yeah, North Carolina. Then when the Twin Towers happened, then it came USA, born and raised. Take your shirt off. You remember that song?
Oh, he made a remix to the helicopter song?
Yeah, it was about USA. After the 9/11, he remixed it to USA instead of North Carolina.
I don't remember that at all, and I don't believe you, kind of.
Google.
Well, I can't Google right now. I'm talking to you, and I love it.
April 26th, you're defending your FIP World Heavyweight Championship against Sage Scott in Seminole, Florida. He was your homeboy at one point, right?
He's like a gnat on the fucking edge of my ass crack. I fucking all the way up to you. Like, so long story short, I go out of my fucking way and use my remarkable skills of getting booked anywhere. And I get him booked out in Utah. And I'll be honest, he helped me very much. He helped me get the title, retain the title. And all of a sudden, this ungrateful piece of shit wants to turn his fucking dread-headed back on me and fight me for the title. Thank God, fucking company went out of business for a little bit, but now they're back. And now I'm waiting to find out when I'm going to be fighting Sage for the Utah title. And I get this fucking message like, hey, you're fighting Sage. And I'm like, oh, I know, it's coming eventually. And they're like, no, here in Florida for the FIP title. I'm like, this little fucking insect bug sucking motherfucking piece of shit. I hate Sage. People think it's a joke. I fucking hate that piece of shit. So annoying. We used to be friends. Then we used to be friends, and then we were at a hotel in the Utah, and it's such a basic fucking Holiday Inn or whatever. And this motherfucker wakes me up for breakfast at a Holiday Inn. You wake me up for fucking breakfast for fucking cornflakes, fucking runny eggs,
muffins,
and cold coffee. So right then and there, our friendship was fucking over. Fuck that piece of shit.
He must have stuck out there in Utah.
Huh?
He must have stuck out in Utah.
He must have snuck out?
Stuck out like a sore thumb.
No yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I brought him to we went to a karaoke bar in Utah, and he gets on stage. Like, I get up there and sing, and I'm fucking good at singing. That's why I brought him to the karaoke bar, because I fucking love karaoke. So I get up there and do No Diggity, and like the place is like, yeah, like, all right, this is good. And then he gets up there and he sings a fucking like a well-known country song, and fucking you would have thought it was his concert. Every white person, which was everybody in the bar, just standing at the front of the stage, like reaching up and like trying to touch him and stuff. And he's like touching their hands. He gets off the stage and he's like, "Bro, you see that shit?" And like some girls come over and they're like, "Can we touch your hair?" And I'm ready to defend him. I'm like, "That's fucking racist. Get out of here." He's like, "Yeah, go ahead. You like that shit? All right, cool. Yeah." It's fucking ridiculous. I fucking hate him. Yeah, he was an all-star in Utah. They were like, they were telling him about like, oh, when I was in third grade, I used to have this black friend I used to play video games with. I'm noticing like what do they call it? Like subtle racism or whatever like that. But it's just people that haven't seen black people in real life in a very long time, and they were fucking excited, really excited. And
they let you know they're excited about it too. They don't hide it.
They're like, "Man, your friend is so fucking cool." I was like, "Why?" Well, because, man, he's just really cool. I was like, "Why? Give me one fucking reason why." I'll give you one. He's black. Like, that ain't man. I mean, that ain't a problem, but it ain't the reason. I'm like, shut up. You guys are I call that reverse racism. If he was a white guy with dreads, you'd be like, "Get this fucking hippie out of here."
Yeah, fucking hippie.
That's funny.
July 12th, you're back in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, wrestling for a cause. Enzo's on that show. You guys ever had like a talk off in the middle of the ring? Just go back and forth talking shit to each other?
Yeah, we did actually. Back when I first started, he had an open challenge at in Georgia. And I went and accepted the challenge along with some other guys. And I cut a promo on him on Twitter, and it went pretty viral. And then like when he came out and like did his thing, the crowd all popped, went crazy for him. And I grabbed the microphone and came out, and they're like, "Cut a promo on him." I was like, "What? Like me? Cut a promo on him? He's gonna fucking kill me." So I did, and it was awesome. You can look it up on fucking line. It's August. Just type in August Artois Enzo Amore, and I guarantee it'll pop up. And if it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't meant to be. You need a repeat then in July.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets in my, I'm not there to fight him, but I mean, if he gets in my fucking way, gladly. Because like he's the real one, I'm real and raw, but really quick. Frankly, I'll break his fucking jaw.
Damn, bars.
I got bars for days. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. I'm allergic to cats, and I have 2 cats.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, I love them, so shut the fuck up.
Why cats and not dogs?
because I travel too much.
Mm.
Yeah, I travel too much to have dogs. Like I can't just go and wrestle for like 3 or 4. Even if I just wrestle here in Florida, like you leave for 3 or 4 hours, I'm coming home to shit on the floor, my couch ripped up.
Yeah.
Like, nah. My cats poop in their little boxes. They eat. They drink out of their water. They eat out of their food. They sleep the majority of the day. My cat's sleeping behind me right now. This whole podcast, she's a little baby.
So I got for you tonight, man. Go ahead and give you out all your shit. Real _ August _
No, I don't do that. August Artois on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. Unforgettable Vision. That's all together. Unforgettablevision.com. I'm the first one to pop up because I am the
authentic and uncooked.
Shut up, motherfucker. I'm not the founder, obviously, but I am the first artist, wrestler to join with Unforgettable Vision. And plus, my name starts with an A. So I'm first. Type me in on Google. You can find out a bunch of cool stuff about me, even cooler stuff about me. If you really want to get to know me, sadly, you probably never will. You won't get that lucky. Only a few do. Buy my merch though. It's a great thing to do. Buy my merch. Catch my shit live. I just found out recently that like I have a lot of 8x10s and a lot of extra merch. So I'm gonna be selling my merch for really cheap at these next couple shows. So get it while you can. Yeah,
you just open up you just open up a drawer and saw all this shit. Like, oh fuck, where'd this come from?
One thing I will say though is like I really, really sincerely mean this. But for all the guys in Florida that are wrestling that and I know you guys don't hate me because I'm doing well. But I know that you guys hate yourselves because you're not doing as good. So, with that being said, I challenge you. Please, I actually beg you, step it the fuck up a notch. Because, like, I can't go around to every single company and take their titles and make them all relevant. I can only defend one, maybe two at a time. Guys, so please, I'm wanted in other places. I'm wanted in England, Scotland, in Thailand, in Puerto Rico. I'm wanted all over the world. I can't stay here in Florida and I can't save Florida wrestling. Guys, please. Some of you are right about there. Right about there. So just step it up a little bit. So when I go to this next UK trip, when I come back, somebody please take these titles away from me. Please, somebody shut me up. And if somebody really wants to, after my match, before my match, meet me in the fucking parking lot and let's get it on, eh? I'm just kidding about that part. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. But step it the fuck up, Florida wrestling. Seriously. And you guys can run your companies and you guys can book yourselves and put titles on yourselves. But until you're at an elite level, like the Real and the Raw, August Artois, shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say.
No better way to leave that except that boy Sticks. He's the realest.
I love Sticks.
Thank you again for coming on, man. Appreciate it as always. Always a great time. I didn't fall asleep this time, so that's a bonus.
It wasn't you that fell asleep last time.
He got fired though.
You gotta hit your outro now. You'd be like, "It's me, it's you, it's that wrestling dude, man," and that's it.
That's it. What he said. Like, subscribe.